Girl, grab a chair and maybe some tea because this one right here, this ain't no light rumor, it's an inferno. The streets are buzzing and baby, it's not good news for Diddy. The word flying around is that he's allegedly been HIV positive since way back in 2011, and now it's all unraveling right in front of our eyes. And y'all, if that wasn't enough, whispers say he didn't just keep it to himself. No ma'am. Apparently, he may have passed it on during his infamous freak-offs to some very familiar faces in Hollywood. The internet, it's absolutely on fire. So how did this all come out? Let's rewind a bit. When Diddy's trial kicked off, fans started noticing something off. He wasn't his usual flashy self. Gone was the bold, blinged-out Diddy we were used to seeing strutting down red carpets or flexing on Instagram. Instead, what we saw was a man who looked tired, weak, frail even. At first, everyone thought it was just the prison blues. Adjusting to life without luxury can do that, but then the whispers started. This wasn't just about jail stress or skipping out on facials. People began suspecting something deeper was going on, and baby, when those courtroom sketches surfaced, the internet erupted. Fans went into full detective mode, analyzing every shadow under his eyes, every hollow in his cheeks. They pointed out how sunken his face looked, how sluggish he seemed moving through the courtroom. Suddenly, it wasn't just gossip. It turned into speculation that Diddy might be battling HIV, and it wasn't long before that speculation turned into full-blown claims. Word started going around that someone had allegedly seen a medical report from his time in prison, confirming that he had HIV, and that's when the timeline blew up. People weren't just talking about Diddy's health anymore. They were talking about the lives he may have endangered. Fans started connecting the dots. They remembered the freak-offs, the parties, the closed doors, the whispers, the celebrity guests. And honey, it gets worse. Because Jaguar Wright, she came through like a wrecking ball. She didn't just say Diddy had HIV. She said he's been living with it for years and that at least 20 other men in the industry might be in the same boat. Just like that, the whole conversation flipped from whispers to full-blown scandal.
He actually caught HIV, like having a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
He didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did do that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G.
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names, and wouldn't nobody be able to sue me.
From there, girl, it spiraled. Fans started digging into Diddy's past. Who had he been close to? Who had partied with him? And one name kept popping up again and again, Usher. Now, we all remember how tight Diddy and Usher were back in the day. But not everyone remembered the part where Usher moved in with Diddy at just 13 years old. Yes, you read that right. He lived with him in New York for nearly a year. Later on, in an interview with Howard Stern, Usher dropped some comments that are now chilling. He talked about how strange the environment was, how he saw things that made him deeply uncomfortable. He even said he'd never allow his own children in a similar situation. And now, people are looking back at those comments and wondering, what did he really see? And that's not the only reason Usher's name is floating around. See, he's been hit with multiple lawsuits over the years. 3 women have claimed he gave them herpes. Even though that's not HIV, it still got fans talking. They started asking questions. Did Usher get something more from his time with Diddy? Because with all this new information, the dots are connecting themselves. But baby, it doesn't stop there. Oh no, Jaguar Wright's bombshell claims opened floodgates. Suddenly, everyone was pulling up names, celebs who had been seen at Diddy's freak-offs, people who were close to him during his wildest years, and then Kim Porter's name came up. Now, Kim's passing has always been wrapped in mystery. But with all this new HIV talk, fans started revisiting the rumors. Some claimed that her original autopsy showed she was HIV positive. And according to insiders, if that real report ever leaks, it would destroy what little image Diddy has left. The idea that someone like Kim might have suffered in silence while Diddy stayed quiet, it's heartbreaking. And then, girl, Craig Mack's name got tossed in. Remember him? He was one of Bad Boy's breakout stars. But after leaving Diddy's label, Craig allegedly joined a religious cult and eventually passed away in 2018 from AIDS-related complications. Now people are connecting Craig's sudden exit from the music world to everything going on with Diddy. Was there more to his story? Did he know something? Did Diddy do something? We might never know for sure, but the timeline sure thinks so. Now let's talk hush money. Because baby, it ain't just rumors flying, it's cash too. According to the streets, Diddy and his team have been paying big bucks to keep people quiet, but some names too big to stay buried. We're talking Osiris, French Montana, and yes, Meek Mill. And remember when Lil Rod spilled about an alleged hookup between Diddy and a Philly rapper who used to date Nicki Minaj? Everybody pointed straight to Meek. And while Meek didn't name names, his response basically confirmed it all. He went on Twitter in a rage, firing off tweets denying everything, but the energy was defensive, not calm. Like he knew people were already looking at him sideways. He said things like, "I'm from Philly. I don't do nose candy or freaky Molly. And nobody would ever approach me about gay activity. Girl, why you so pressed if it ain't true?" That's what the fans were asking. And then, just to make things extra spicy, a video popped up of Meek and Diddy chilling poolside, and let's just say the vibes were suspicious.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Oh, but we're not done, because things got even hotter when Diddy's former bodyguard stepped in, and he brought receipts. This man came forward with leaked audio of what he claimed was Diddy and Meek getting intimate, and we're not talking about some innocent conversation. Nope, this was full-on, no-holds-barred exposure. The clip left fans shook, and when asked how he got it, the bodyguard claimed he just knew too much after working for Diddy for years. And as for Osiris, whew girl, that one's a saga in itself. We all remember when Diddy took him on that mysterious little vacation. Osiris posted a photo of them getting couples massages, yes, couples massages by the ocean, looking cozy, and then quickly deleted it. But the internet? The screenshots live forever, and what really set fans off was the caption he posted. Listening to that Diddy and B2K, eating that good fruit in the beautiful weather. Like, huh? Come on. But things went from strange to downright explosive when Osiris's ex-girlfriend stepped forward. She claimed she ended things with him after catching him in bed with another man. She said, "Stop asking me what happened with my BD. I caught him with a man." And just like that, the timeline snapped. Fingers pointed right at Diddy. When Osiris went on The Breakfast Club, they asked him about it. And let's just say, his answers didn't help.
This man trying to be crazy, man.
What you mean? What's the craziest rumor you heard about yourself in this industry so far?
The crazy rumors?
Yeah.
I don't know about the rumors. What rumors, right? Wait, they say, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I heard about that though, but I ain't about to say that. But
What was
I ain't
it?
about to say it on
Did you and Diddy? You and Diddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Diddy.
You and Diddy what?
You and Diddy.
No.
They said he was.
Him and Diddy what?
I'm just saying the rumor.
I ain't never heard this,
I'm just saying the
Joaquin.
rumor. They said he was.
How you knew that? How you know
Now I'm about to Google because I ain't never heard this one.
Yeah, because you. That's the. Nobody would ever say that one.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
So
saying
here
that.
goes envy.
No.
Oh, okay.
I was with a shawty.
All right, but Diddy was there.
No, he was a whole other different.
Oh, so they just made this up?
Yeah, they made it up. Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he was in a whole other different area. Like he was. Like,
Have you ever met Diddy?
yeah.
Okay, did he ask you to party?
Yeah.
Party?
Man.
And now, people are convinced that Osiris contracted HIV from Diddy. That's why they say the industry turned its back on him. Remember when he went on that rant about being blackballed, about nobody wanting to work with him? Yeah. Suddenly, it's all making sense.
I just want to die. That's what I want to do. I want to die. That's what I want to do. I want to just crash out right now and just like this like life. I swear to God. I had to take a ride, bro, get out my house. Cause the demons are trying to attack me, bro. Like it's bad. Y'all keep using that Drake, huh? Drake don't me either. Me and Drake don't talk. Me and the baby don't talk. Nobody in the industry Osiris. Nobody, so don't keep using that with me.
And here's the thing, if these allegations are true, and all these people were exposed during Diddy's freak-offs, then this isn't just scandal, this is legal war. It's only a matter of time before more lawsuits start piling up, and if Usher's herpes suits are any clue, this could get real ugly. One by one, the dominoes are falling. And baby, if these rumors are true, the industry is about to see one of the biggest takedowns in its history. Diddy might have thought he could buy silence, but the internet never forgets. And now, he's got way more to answer for than just a few parties. Whew, y'all drop your thoughts below, because this story, it's far from over. So now, we're looking at a situation that's not just messy, it's explosive. And girl, the domino effect has only just started, because once that kind of secret slips, everyone who's been in Diddy's orbit suddenly looks like they've got something to hide. People are pulling up receipts from years ago, digging through old interviews, party footage, red carpet events, anything that shows who was near Diddy and when. But what really has people in shock is how long this might have been happening under everyone's noses. Because Diddy's been a powerful man for decades. He's been praised, idolized, untouchable, and now it looks like the same power that gave him access to the world also gave him the ability to hide the darkest parts of his life. And let's talk about the silence. That's what's making fans even angrier. Diddy's been dead silent. No denial, no statement, nothing. And that silence, it's speaking volumes. It's giving guilty without even saying a word. And people are saying, if you're innocent, speak. Clear your name. But if you're not, then we know exactly why you're hiding. And the irony? Diddy built his empire on connections, on charm, on being everywhere. But now, that same reach is what's turning against him. Because when you've touched everyone, suddenly everyone's got a story, a receipt, a suspicion, and fans are making it clear. They're not here for silence anymore. They want justice, transparency, the truth. And honey, judging by the way this scandal is unfolding, the truth is going to be ugly. So, buckle up, because if you thought the first wave was explosive, just wait until the rest of Hollywood starts talking.